Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I have two Phalenopsis orchids that are in water culture that I wanted to discuss with you today. These are just kind of observations that I've made, and I wanted to share with you some changes that I plan on making with one of them. Both of these have been in water culture about the same amount of time, almost 2 years. Both were doing very, very well in water culture. The one on the right, which is my Foul Cool Breeze, is still doing just fine. The one on the left, my Foul Sandy Beach, this one has bloomed profusely for me in the past 2 years. When I bought this one, it was in double spike, and then about 9 months later, it grew another primary spike, and now as you see, I have 2 spikes of beautiful blooms again, which is wonderful. And just look at the beautiful root system. The roots just go on for days, and there are new roots forming. But look at the 2 bottom leaves. Okay, I have fertilized this orchid a lot to try to keep those bottom 2 leaves. I've done practically everything I can to keep the foliage beautiful. The one on the right also has beautiful root system. It's absolutely beautiful. But as you see, this one has 6 leaves that it has maintained. The only difference that I can see in these 2 Phalenopsis orchids is that the one on the right has only bloomed 1 time. So I'm wondering if the one that has bloomed, my Foul Sandy Beach, this one has been in bloom much of the time that it's been in water culture. So I'm wondering if its nutrient resources are not just depleted. So now I'm left with the choice. What do I do with Foul Sandy Beach? Do I maintain its course in water culture, or do I place this one in some sphagnum moss? What I've decided to do is I'm going to wait about a month until these buds that you see have totally bloomed out, and until the blooms just kind of harden off, so they're not so sensitive. And I believe I'm just going to go ahead and convert this over to sphagnum moss. As you all know, I'm a big advocate of converting an orchid that's not doing well, that's struggling in water culture. I believe in converting those back to sphagnum moss and not letting the plant decline. 3 leaves is about the lowest number I want on a plant. I believe that once I convert this over to some sphagnum moss, I do believe that the leaves will start growing again on this plant. I'm hoping for some new leaves, but I just kind of wanted to show you, several of you have asked me, what are the signs that your orchid is struggling in water culture? And even though this one is blooming spectacularly well, obviously the foliage cannot be repaired on this one, and I really need to get some more leaves back on this plant. I don't want to sacrifice this plant just by keeping it in water culture. I don't want to see it go downhill any more than this. I have a video from late summer 2017 that I'm going to provide a link for in the description box about when to know when you need to convert over to media from water culture. So am I going to miss having this one in water culture and watching these roots? Yes, but I'm going to show you what I found that I'm going to use as its new home. I found a clear plastic bucket. My husband drilled holes in the bottom of this for me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line the bottom with non-dissolvable packing peanuts, and then I'm going to probably fill the sphagnum moss up to about right here. I've got these nice handles here. This is a plastic ice bucket that I found. So that's what I'm going to use. As you see, well, this is a dry day for this water culture fowl. But as you see new root tips everywhere, and I know that these root tips are going to fill up this plastic bucket. So what I plan on doing is in about a month or so, I'm going to be converting this back over into some sphagnum moss, and I will make a video of that for you because this root system is simply amazing. So that will be a really fun repotting to share with you all. But I wanted to just kind of go over this with you because I have so many questions about orchids that you say are struggling in your collection in water culture. And my best advice to you is, don't try to keep it in water culture. Watch your plants and just make sure that they're in the correct media. If one of them does decline, I suggest you put it back into media. You don't want to lose the plant just because of a growing method. That's my take on it anyway. That is, I let the plants tell me how they want to be grown. So I just wanted to give you an update on this one and look forward to doing the repotting video as well with you. So you all just have a wonderful day and be highly favored, deeply loved, and greatly blessed. And we'll talk to you all next time.